Welcome to the Movie Matchmaker podcast. My name is Jalen Williams, your movie matchmaker. And this is the show where we help match people with their movies. Oh my God. No, seriously, this is the podcast where we help match people with movies that they'll love on first watch. This is our first episode back in nearly a year. It's episode 8. And with me today is my next guest, and is someone I've known my entire life. I'm excited to have her on today because not only did she influence me to start this podcast, but she's influenced who I am today from music like Linkin Park, TV shows like Ghost Rider and Degrassi, Next Generation. She's also dropping her album, her debut mixtape entitled No Cap, coming soon to a hood near you. It's my Aunt-ster or my sis T.
I like Aunt-ster better.
It's Chani, everybody.
Hey, guys.
There's an applause button here somewhere. Hold on, let me find it.
Woo.
Yeah, we're in the building.
Yay, me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's
cool.
enough.
I know.
I think one of these buttons is this button is that's what I should have done.
I like that one. What's poppin', everybody?
Yeah, so like I said, this is episode 8. I'm bringing this back because I realized, so last year I started the podcast, and then my last episode was around October of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing like live streaming, and I started a movie club and all this other stuff. And then I just never came back to this. So then I was like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be podcasting nearly a year later. So I said, you know what, let's just start a plan to do that. And so this is the product. I got to step away because my peas be peeing. But this is the product of all of that. How are you doing today? Let's start there.
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. It's been a really long time since I've been, in the stew behind the mic and everything.
Mm-hmm,
and I don't know, maybe it might inspire me to get back to my podcast.
Yeah. That's what, and that's what I was meaning with that intro, is that you started a podcast with your best friend Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
Southside of Wakanda. Go check it out on YouTube.
Yes.
Excellent stuff.
Yes. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of that.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Yep.
And it's a podcast based on the MCU.
Yes.
And not like necessarily Marvel. So just what's happening within the MCU.
Yeah, just the canon of the MCU. We liked the movies, and we were like, let's start a podcast.
Well, and if I remember correctly, I think your last episode was you were doing a rewatch of
Jessica Jones.
Yes. And so far, I mean, we've had a lot of different shows since then. We've had a lot of different movies since then. Have you been keeping up with that at all?
I've been trying. Granted, it's a little bit more difficult to like get to the movies and everything. When now I have to factor in like babysitters and work schedules and all of that stuff. So it's a little bit more difficult, but I want to say I'm mostly caught up. There are a couple of TV shows that I haven't watched, but I've seen Fantastic Four. I've seen Thunderbolts. I've seen
Brave New World.
I've seen Brave New World. So I'm going to say I've seen everything that came out this year.
Okay.
As far as TV shows go, I've kind of fallen off.
Yeah.
I did watch Ironheart because I was like, I got to support my Black Queen.
Yeah.
And Anthony Ramos. So
I'm
Philip
not giving away by shot.
had to support John Lawrence real quick.
Right.
But yeah, I'm pretty much all caught up. During that rewatch, that last episode, we low-key like stopped in the middle of 2 seasons of 2 different shows. We were rewatching, well, it was my first watch of Jessica Jones. So we were on like season 2 of Jessica Jones, and we were watching Secret Invasion at the same time. And from what I hear, I never finished Secret Invasion, but from what I hear, I'ma just
It's a dud.
Yeah,
It's
I'ma
a
just
dud,
and
man.
it has so much potential.
Yeah.
So I'ma just charge it to the game, and
Yeah.
that I probably just won't watch that one.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at too, because like I've been trying to keep up with that, and because I mean it's not important necessarily, but like I feel like I missed out on a lot. Like I've watched almost all the series.
Yeah.
There's a new Marvel Zombies movie. Have you watched any of the What If episodes?
I watched the first season of What If.
Oh,
because
What If
that
is
one,
so good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed What If.
Yeah,
and I
want to
say we covered that on our podcast too. So pretty much all the shows up until like 2023.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now is as good a time as any to jump back in, especially with Marvel and Disney kind of slowing down the production of everything. So
yeah.
Shout outs to Brittany. Hey,
Hey,
auntie.
girl.
I hope both of you can get back into it because like we need it. Everybody needs it.
I agree. And I think that there needs to be more Black women in those spaces because one of the things that has kind of taken me away from Marvel is I feel like the red pill community and the incels have kind of infiltrated.
Haven't they? I haven't noticed. Right.
So I feel like we need more spaces, and that's what we really liked was that we were kind of like a space for like blurs and like especially like female blurs out there that could have a space that we weren't just like, oh, everything's woke and everything's this and everything's that. Like we were just kind of like enjoying the movies and the TV shows for what they were, and we weren't trying to exclude anybody or like. You don't know this, but just as a woman, like I'm walking around with like a Lord of the Rings shirt on right now. Sometimes people will be like, oh, or like when I'm wearing like an Attack on Titan shirt, people will be like, oh, do you really like that? Or do you
name
like
5 episodes?
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now.
Name 5 characters, name 16 animes right now. Like, so it's like a safe space for Black women and, just people in general that want to come and enjoy their fandom without the need to have to like prove themselves and stuff.
Right. No, absolutely. And we that I feel like that's the space that I'm also creating with the movie club as well. It's like I think that the movie community can be a little intense sometimes, and
the cinephiles,
dog. So like it gets there, and but like the space I'm creating is like we want everybody to be able to enjoy movies, like. And that kind of goes to this video I saw yesterday where Christopher Nolan was doing a phone interview with I think Rich Eisen. He's like he's a sports guy, and
I think I know who that is.
Yeah, and they were talking about their what's your drop the remote movie, and I guess that's like if you're watching TV and you see that movie on, you're gonna drop the remote and watch it. He put Talladega Nights on that list.
Oh, what's yours?
Mine. The Matrix, The Matrix, Inception, this movie that we're going to talk about today, Sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And I don't know. I got a lot, honestly. I really don't, and that's my thing. I don't really watch movies out alone.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting on a movie, I'm watching it with intention and watching it with others. So I'm not usually like scrolling to find a movie to watch.
When we had cable, because we kind of cut the cord, but when we had cable, if Air Force One was on TV, I'm sad.
Oh man,
I'm sad. Like I don't care at what point the movie is. I'm lucky if I start and the opening credits are still going there at that States dinner. I'm like, I'm going to sit here and watch this movie.
I haven't watched Air Force One in so long.
I want to say the last time I watched it was like last year, and it is so good.
Get off my plane.
Right? That movie is just so good. That and like 2012 or like Day After
2012?
Tomorrow. Love a disaster movie. I love a disaster movie.
2012 of all of them?
Yes.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but like it's good. Like you think it's better?
It's a good bad movie.
Okay.
All disaster movies are good bad movies.
Have you seen Don't Look Up?
That is a good movie, but that one was satire, so it was intentionally bad.
I didn't think it was bad. I just think it's too like realistic.
It was, and it was kind of campy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like my reality. My movies that come with a little bit of a dose of reality. Exactly. I'm coming here to escape, and I'm just like, this looks what I have now.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, this is just a mirror to our society.
What's wrong with you?
Right.
I had a question. So before I invite guests on, I give them that questionnaire, and I'm trying to develop the questionnaire. So it's not that good yet, but like
I think it was pretty good.
It's all right. It's got some questions. It
actually made me sit and think.
Yeah, it's got some questions, but like I don't think it helps me that much. Like at the end of the day, I'm just picking a. Like I'm not like it doesn't help. Like I look at it, I go okay.
Yeah,
it's like it's stuff I already knew. So I'm like, well, this doesn't get me anywhere. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just pick some movies that I've watched in like the last year.
Right.
But on there, we have questions about like movies about your childhood and stuff like that. And I wanted to ask you, like, I mean, we spent a good chunk of our childhoods together, but when we weren't together,
right,
what movies were you indulging in? Like, what's a movie that you vividly remember from your younger years?
Okay, so I was thinking about this last night, and you remember in Riverdale there was like that video store?
Yes. Next to the White Hen.
Yes.
Shouts to White Hen.
Yeah. And we used to go in there, and I used to always get like it was like this Snow White movie, but it wasn't a Disney movie, but it looked like a Disney movie. And it was supposed to be like a Snow White sequel.
A Snow White sequel?
Yeah. And I looked it up last night, and apparently it was like a copyright infringement, basically.
Cease and desist.
Yeah. And I used to watch that movie all the time. It was called Happily Ever After. And I also...
Is that the movie with the two orphan girls?
No, it was a cartoon.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it was very, very
Keep talking.
random.
I'll look it up as you talk about it.
I also used to always watch Mary-Kate and Ashley movies.
Oh.
Every time we would go rent movies, I would always get a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie.
Yeah, you know what? And you put that in your questionnaire, and I was like, dog, I remember... I think there was one where they went to New York.
The ballet party.
Yes. I remember.
Practice. If at first you don't succeed, don't give up. Just keep on going till you get up to speed.
Okay, this is a throwback for any of you Gen Zers. You're probably not listening to this, let's be honest. But for I know people of our age, will understand Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen videotapes. But there's something. One thing I remember from that is they're in a horse-drawn carriage going down Times Square or something like that. Yep. And then they talk about, there's Miss Liberty. And I'm not sure.
The fact that you remember this is a testament to how much I watched this movie.
That's the only thing I remember. That's the only thing I remember. Like, sometimes, like, my brain is like, hey, you remember that one scene in that? Yeah. And they're like chilling, singing, and then they're like pointing at the Statue of Liberty, which I guess now that I've been to New York, and I bet if I watch it now, it'll probably be weird. But the Statue of Liberty is not in Times Square.
Yeah, so where were they seeing? Like, where were they?
Maybe it was like a pan or something. Like they did like an edit trick, because I remember them pointing, and then they like whipped to wherever.
They did some real fancy editing, because I don't think you could even like whip around in Times Square and just see. Can't. Not that I've ever been to New York, but
you should go. It's a lot of fun. Now, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, dog, like
they were titans of industry.
Why? How come we don't have anything close to that for kids today?
You want to know why? We don't have preteen spaces for kids anymore.
No, we don't.
And
Noggin is gone, I think.
Noggin's gone. You don't have shows like Degrassi anymore. You don't have shows like Lizzie McGuire. You know, those shows, those coming of age shows. Like when we were growing up, we had a space for there was a space for kids, and then we had space for like that weird preteen age, and then you had the space for high schoolers. And it's like, even if you were in high school, you were 9 times out of 10 still watching Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Because the shows were still like catered to you. Like the people that you were seeing on those shows were still your age.
Right, yeah.
Like High School Musical, Camp Rock, like they were all 15, 16, 17.
You know, I actually hadn't watched High School Musical until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never seen it. Like I had watched it with Jackie.
Movies.
Jackie loves them, obviously, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, I've never seen this.
Yes.
I thought I had
was
seen it.
so obsessed. I was so obsessed.
But you're absolutely right on that. Like, they just don't have those spaces anymore.
And now kids are watching the same thing that adults are. They're also on the same internet and the same social media sites that we're on. So it's like they're dressing like us. They're using the same language. We should have left
TikTok to them.
We probably should have.
Yeah.
That's probably our fault.
Yeah. I mean, it's
probably a little bit of our fault.
Well, because like think about it. Like MySpace was for teens. Facebook was for teens. I mean, everything that's cool pretty much was for teens.
And then adults just
they said,
this seems
I
fun.
can market on this.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
They ruined it. Sorry, guys. It wasn't me, but they ruined it. But I feel like those spaces are so important. You know, like even right now, I'm visually just thinking about like Lizzie McGuire and how that theme song just like sticks with me some days. I'm just like, I'm so.
If you believe
that you got a picture perfect plan.
And you know what? Shows don't have good like intros anymore.
Yeah, we're showing our age here.
I know.
We're just complaining the whole time. Like the teen dramas that these guys are watching, there's basically 13 reasons why.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's a little depressing. I hope that I wonder maybe if there's just like no money in it anymore. Like,
probably not an industry for it.
Is there? Because like there has to be.
But I feel like there's a lot of money in it, because like when you really think about like Mary-Kate and Ashley, they were putting out movies. Yeah. They had their movies. They were putting out, those like straight to DVD movies. But they also had like a clothing line at Walmart.
They're billionaires.
They were, they still to this day are billionaires. And it was like they had dolls. Yeah. I had one of their dolls. Like Did
you really?
I want to say I did. Yeah. I think so.
It was which one was it?
It was like I think it was Mary-Kate. I don't
Do you know the difference between the two now?
Mm-hmm. Not well, maybe if I saw a picture right now, but back then I did.
I don't know the difference between them or the Mallory twins anymore. I look at them and I'm just like,
I was gonna make a joke, but
go ahead.
Oh.
Drop it.
I was gonna say it's easy to tell the difference between Tia and Tamara, because Tamara would probably have a red cap on.
What? Was she really?
Yeah.
She really. Oh
yeah.
Man. So, similar to like that one photo you showed me that one time where you have.
Shut up.
It's too crazy to joke about that in times like this.
That's
I'm not even. I'm sorry.
That's a
maybe I'll
inner circle only joke.
Never mind. Let's just move on. You can't even joke about that anymore.
No.
And I'm
might have to
old.
Scrub the internet. Might have to find that video and scrub the internet.
I think I have that on my Instagram somewhere.
Me
where like you're we're having that conversation and you're talking about. Never mind. We'll have this conversation off air.
Yeah.
It's a little personal.
I know. Yeah.
Anywho, but yeah. So another thing I want to ask. So you had your Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't vividly remember any times where grandma and granddaddy or your mother and your father would go to the movies. Have they ever taken you to a movie?
Okay, so
to the cinema?
Don't remember going to the movies with like my mom, but I remember my dad taking me to go see the Hulk. Or maybe it was Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Yeah, I was in high school. I remember what
it's
movie,
like 08?
What movie came out at the same time as John Hancock? Which one?
Is this a riddle?
No, because I saw both of them at the same time.
Let's see. I think Hancock was 2007, 2008. So that would have been around the same time.
As Iron Man?
Yeah, because I think Iron Man came out. Iron Man release date.
No dead air. No dead air.
What Iron Man release date? God damn it! Search it. Sorry if you're listening to this, mother. Oh yeah, so 2008 for sure. So yeah, I think they came around the same time.
I remember going to the movies with him and his friend, one of his best friends, and we went to go see John Hancock and we went to go see Iron Man.
I've never seen that man in a theater. Never.
Yeah,
that's wild. He took you to see that. Did you intentionally want to see that, or?
I think it was just I didn't know who those people were. I think that it was just in the theater, because back then sometimes you would just go to the theater and see what was.
Would you go River Oaks?
Did we go to River Oaks? 9 times out of 10, I want to say either River Oaks or Country Club.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, but you're right. I don't really remember my parents like taking me to the movies.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask, because I'm like, I know that we didn't go because probably like they didn't want to. There's a bunch of munchkins around.
Yeah,
but
my dad also.
You and Natalie,
but my dad also would fall asleep in the movie theater.
Yeah, that's a thing he does. He's a sleepy guy.
Sleepy
guy. Do you so? What do you remember? Like, do you remember liking either of them? Do you remember like just like just kind of?
No, I really enjoyed both of those movies, and I think I already liked like superhero movies, because like prior to this, I remember seeing like Spider-Man in theaters with y'all. I want to say
we saw Spider-Man together. Which one?
The very first one.
What?
Didn't we? I know we saw Remember the Titans together.
What? What? wait, hold on. Let me get the dates. Spider-Man.
Was it what, like 2000?
Release. That had to be like 2001, I think, because I remember them having to take out the Twin Towers in one of their promotions. Yeah, Spider-Man 1 was 2002.
Yeah, so I feel like I remember.
Who took us?
Your mom.
What?
In the city, remember? We used to go to the theater in the city.
I was 10, bro. Sorry. I mean, that sounds like an age.
That means like I was 11. Like
it sounds like an age I should be remembering stuff. But
I feel like I like distinctly remember going to go see those movies with y'all.
I remember seeing movies with my mom, but the one I vividly remember, you know what, that actually might make sense, because I think there was a day where we went to some restaurant and Dante ordered like some he ordered like some spicy gumbo or something like that. He had to sign like a waiver, or they were going to make him sign a waiver.
That's
for
crazy.
And I think that might have been the same day, because there was that was an AMC theater, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was never mind, I'm going too far back. But what? So Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I remember seeing like Remember the Titans with y'all too, because I wanted to see Bring It On.
Oh my God. We did see Bring It On in theater. I remember that. For sure. I don't remember seeing Remember the Titans in theater. You know what? I might. No, I don't. Never mind. I don't remember that. We definitely went to the city, because I remember us taking like a train.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember that. Okay. So, but I don't remember the Titans. Ironically, I don't remember the Titans. Spider-Man. I remember Spy Kids 3D. We saw that with Natalie. I remember that. I don't know if you were there for Bad Boys 2. I think we saw that with Auntie Vaughn.
I don't remember seeing that. I do remember going to go see movies with Auntie Vaughn though. And she would take us to River Oaks, and we would like play in the arcade. Mm-hmm. And I was like doing the driving game, and I was hitting everything. And she's like, I hope nobody ever gives you a license.
Look at you now.
I know.
Have you perhaps, not that you should admit that on a recorded line. Never mind.
What, hit people?
Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Right. Like, what's this hair sticking out of your off the
grill? What's going on here?
That? Don't worry about it.
Right.
Like it was a deer.
No,
there's no deer native to
deer.
Nevada. What kind of deer was it? It's curly. It's like a 4C curly. What's going on here?
It's a yaki braid. What is this?
It was a deer. But no, that's wild. yeah, catching like okay, so
I accidentally just liked a message from work.
oh, ew.
Oops.
So wait, so you remember seeing Spider-Man? You remember seeing Iron Man? Did you? So okay, you saw Iron Man, right? First movie in the MCU. I didn't get onto the MCU until Avengers, I believe. Like I didn't actually watch any of those movies. I think until Avengers.
I was like dabbling in and out. Like I remember, I think I want to say I went to the theater to go and see Captain America: First Avenger.
Wow.
I don't think I saw any of the Thor movies until until after.
That's
like
fair.
I don't
They're
I
not
don't
good.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the Thor movie until like 2016 or something. It was way after.
Not to put your son's business out there, but his middle name is Thor.
Yes. Ezra Thor.
Is that because you enjoy the Thor movies?
It was because I found out I was pregnant right before we went to go and see Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh.
And me and Marcus.
My brother.
Right? We kind of had this like joke before we like kind of found out what we were having, that we would because we were also watching like that show Valhalla.
Never heard of it.
It was like Vikings Valhalla on Netflix.
Was it like Game of Thrones, but like Vikings?
Yeah, kind of.
That makes sense.
And it was like, in their culture, if like Thor, Odin's son.
Yeah.
And so we were joking around like, oh, it would be like Thor, Chani's son, Bale. Like we were just kind of like joking around about it. But then when we picked out like a first name, well, technically Marcel wanted Thor to be his first name. And I was just like, I'm not naming my son Thor.
Sorry.
That's not how. Yeah. And I was just like, but we kind of kept like joking about it. But I was like, yo, like Ezra Thor goes hard.
Right.
That is actually like a super dope name.
Well, that shit fire. He got that shit on though.
Yeah. And I was just like, the more we kept saying it, and we started calling him Ezra, and I was just like, I think Ezra Thor is it. Like, I think that's the name. So.
Okay, because I thought it was because you like really liked Thor movies, but like
I liked the Thor character, and it just so happened to be after Thor: Love and Thunder came out, and I actually really enjoyed that movie. Sorry, guys, I don't get the beef with that movie. I don't get the beef with Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. I thought that movie was really freaking cool.
I don't like the special effects. That's what it is for me. Like the eye looks bad. I think that's the. You know what? Also, to be fair, after watching all the Phase 5 or whatever phase we're in movies, like the ones from last year and before.
Yeah.
I haven't gone back to really watch any of those more than once. So like I've only seen No Way Home once. I've only seen Multiverse, Wakanda Forever.
I think we did a rewatch in like it might have been when I was on maternity leave. It was in like 2022 or 2023. We did a rewatch, and I was just like, I like these movies way more once the hype has died down. Because I feel like the voices were too loud.
Yeah. Like when Eternals and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, because Eternals is actually like a really great movie.
I love Eternals.
I think that movie is really great. I think it was overhated.
A lot of red pillars.
And I think that there were just too many people that wanted more of the same. And then because I feel like during the initial run of the MCU, it was a lot of critiques that it was always like the same formula. All the movies were essentially the same. But then when they went out and did something different, then it wasn't well received. And it was actually like a really good movie.
I liked a good majority of the after Infinity War saga. So Far From Home, that's my favorite. That's my favorite Spider-Man movie so far. I think that one has like crazy good acting from like Jake Gyllenhaal. I like it was really good how they used Mysterio's powers in that one. Wakanda Forever was really impactful.
I thought that movie was fantastic, and it's just crazy,
especially what they had to do with Chadwick passing. Like
exactly, I think they pivoted really well.
Yeah, considering those circumstances, like it's an excellent movie, but like like objectively, the worst movie so far has probably been Brave New World. objectively.
And that's not even to say,
fan.
yeah, and that's not even to say that it was a horrible movie. It just didn't like live up.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't great.
He shouldn't have fought the Hulk, I don't think.
No, that was weird.
And then
I
they
think
tried to
that
compare
they
it to
should
like
have.
Civil War. I'm like, this ain't Civil War.
I don't think that they should have had. I think that should have been a completely different.
And take
movie.
Giancarlo Esposito. He was fighting too many old people. That's my biggest beef. And he didn't look strong either. Like he was.
Yeah.
Take the serum, Anthony. God
yeah.
damn it. I'm sorry. I really like Cap. Honestly, like my favorite trilogy in all of MCU. And
factual.
He's not dead. I don't think he's dead. People think you think he's dead?
Captain America?
Steve.
No.
Yeah, see, no, I don't think so either. But like, people,
is that a theory?
Jackie thinks he's dead, but I'm like, they never said he was dead. It's always just rumors about him.
Can he die?
I mean, I guess, right? Because like, okay, so he was what, 70 or 90 when he came out the ice, right? He goes back in time, and then lives out another 50 years. So he's like 100.
It's probably more than 50 years.
Well, because the
50 would have been in the 90s.
Wait, what? 50?
From
he
the
would have
40s.
been 90 in his when he went back to the 50s. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if he would have went back into the 40s, it would have been from 50 years from the 40s would have been the 90s. So you got to add another like 20 years, right?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
If he went back to the 1940s,
but he
50 years from the 1940s was the 1990s.
No. I'm saying, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm saying that never mind. There's too much math. But the point is that he can't, I think he can. He just ages slower because of the serum.
Right.
But I don't think he's dead.
No.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, when you think about the fact that like
Bucky's still alive.
Yeah.
But I guess Bucky didn't go back in time either. So
and also the events of Endgame happened in 2023, right? Or was it 2025?
You know, it was 5 years later, so from 2019, so it would have been 2024. Yeah.
So, and he was old in that movie, so technically he could still be alive.
No, he's definitely alive. I don't want to poop on anybody's parade, but he'll be
he's
in
around.
Doomsday.
He's around. Doomsday. Oh yeah, he's back in peak shape.
Let's do this because we were actually supposed to play a game to kick things off, but we were basically talking for like 30 minutes. Do you have those two posters that I asked you for?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna set a small timer for maybe I won't set a timer because I don't know.
We're not gonna set a timer.
I'm gonna try to figure it out in a reasonable amount of time. So,
and I have to just explain it, and then you'll have to figure it out.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So this is the game. So I've asked a few people to do this. You you find a movie poster online. You're gonna describe it to me, and then I'm gonna try to guess what that movie poster is. Simple game, but it's supposed to be an icebreaker kind of, but.
We've already broken the ice is 30, already
54 minutes
well broken.
Exactly. The ice has been broken for a while. We've known each other since the 90s. Okay?
Yeah, we go way back.
We're way back. 4 flats on a Cadillac.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The first one, there is a man swinging from like a rope, and his muscles is all
George
out.
of the Jungle?
No.
Okay.
And he's holding a child, and they're swinging from a helicopter, and they are inside of I don't want to say this because then it'll give it away, but they are inside of a building, but the helicopter and everything, it looks like it's inside of that building, and he's swinging from the rope, and he's holding
Last
a child.
Action Hero.
Yes.
Let's go!
I'm like, if I said that it was inside of a theater, you would have gotten it.
No, I haven't seen. You know what? My movie club has been talking. Like, we had a action month in July, and I
suggested Last Action Hero.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Right.
Yeah.
My bad. I need to watch that. I got so many movies I need to watch. I need to watch The Running Man because like the remake's coming out. I want to see that. But man, I haven't seen Last Action Hero in so long.
Like 20 years. Easily.
Well, and like Kindergarten Cop. Like I think we watched both of those, right? Like that was really easy. Okay.
Okay.
Is this one more difficult? We'll see.
I think so because it's a little nondescript, I guess. So the background is like light blue, but like kind of a dark light blue, like a shadowy light blue, right? And there are people with guns and masks, and there's cop cars, and then there's 3 people in masks, but there's also 3 people that are like the main characters as well.
Huh?
And they're stacked.
So it looks like kind of like a MCU poster.
Kind of. So it's 3 people and their faces are kind of stacked. And then under the people.
Like vertically or horizontally?
It's like a zigzag, like this.
Okay.
And then underneath them, like in the background, it's like cop cars and like explosions and stuff. And then there's 3 masked men with guns. I don't even know if you've ever seen this movie.
So 2 things are coming to mind. So I'm thinking this is either some type of heist or there's some type of riot going on, right? Because there's explosions, cop cars.
It is one explosion. Sorry.
Oh, this is Heat.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Come on, baby. What's good? What are you talking about? This is Heat.
That's good. That's
Come on,
really
baby.
good.
What you talking about?
That was so
about?
good.
No.
Never let yourself get attached to anything that you can't drop in 30 seconds flat.
You know what? Let me just say something really quick. I've never finished Heat.
Really? It was a ridiculously long movie.
I fell asleep on it. I remember
it was
I was like,
ridiculously
oh my God,
long.
like, where's the highest at?
Yeah.
But I need to go back and watch it. Obviously, I've got a lot of stuff that I need to watch. But
Mm-hmm.
wow, I was like, it felt like a heist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt heisty.
They were bank robbers, right?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah,
and then I think Robert De Niro is like a cop. Oh no,
Al Pacino
Pacino's
was the cop.
Robert De Niro's the bank robber. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was easy. I thought that would have taken a little more time, but anywho, I'm just that good.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I mean, I was like, oh, this one is a little hard because it's how many like movie posters have men in masks with guns?
Off the top of my head, 10. That's not a real figure.
I thought you were about to name them. I'm like,
I could probably think. I mean, like The Strangers, Men in Masks. What's that one movie with Ethan Hawke, The Purge? That's got masks. Scream, does that count?
Kind of. I just read this book, The Town.
About The Town? Like the movie The Town?
Yeah.
Oh, it's about the... Wait, the book you read is the adaptation of The Town?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that was a book.
It's called Prince of Thieves. The book is not... the movie isn't nearly as good as the book.
It's never,
wait.
It never is, according to book
yeah,
readers. Right?
I can't remember. I feel like the book had like just unnecessary details because I'm never going to Boston. I don't need to know the exact street he was walking down. Like, it was a little too descriptive.
He was on Yancey.
Yeah.
Is that Southie?
Southie? Yeah, that was all Southies.
Park the car.
Yeah, they got to go park the car and get some Dunkin'.
Right.
Dunkin' Donuts.
So, was that Boston? Dunkin' Donuts.
I guess that was
Sounds
like Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Yeah, don't you know?
Okay. So to quickly transition, or not to quickly transition, but to go back to the MCU, because we're going to use that to transition into this movie. What are some of your... Do you have any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies in your top 5? I just want to know.
I actually have a list.
Oh, my God. Do you keep up with it as you watch more movies?
I haven't. I don't think any of them have been in my crack the top 5. Maybe top 10, but maybe I don't think they've been.
Oh, so you don't order them in like all 20 or so movies in order from like your worst to best? You just do your top 10?
No, I have a whole list, but I have to go back and add movies to it. I think like Ant-Man and the Wasp and stuff might not in the Wasp and Quantumania.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the last movie that I added to my list. But my Google Sheets is taking forever to pull up. So I don't think that any of them are in my top 5.
I don't think they're that good to me. Like, I'm not a huge fan of James Gunn. I'll say that. Like,
Yeah.
I like Superman. I like the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. People like, I don't know. Well, people be making me seem like I'm crazy for not liking any of those trilogy movies.
I liked them. Okay, yeah, none of them. They were pretty low.
She's rethinking her list.
They were in the Guardians Volume 2 was number 10. Volume 1 is number 11. So I don't think I added I guess I didn't add the third one.
So what's your number one? Is it
I don't agree with this list anymore. Yeah, I don't think I agree with this list anymore. I have Endgame as number 1, Infinity War is number 2, and Captain America Winter Soldier is number 3. But I feel like
That's still top 3 to me.
I feel like I those 3 could always fluctuate,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I would probably put Winter Soldier as number 1.
It's so solid, man.
That is just like a perfect movie. I think I always have like this bias. Excuse me, I always have this bias towards Endgame.
Why?
Because of like that theater feeling.
God.
But I feel like if I
agree.
take that emotion out of it, I feel like
But
Winter
that's
Soldier
why. But that's why it's good.
That's true.
That's why it's good.
And that's why I could argue any of these into any position in the top 3.
It's similar to how like people like think, or some people and like most diehard like Star Wars fans still have like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, objectively, like great movies, but like they're not that good to me.
Yeah.
Like just from like a at least because I think I was introduced to. I mean, I've watched them, but like I didn't really know about them because like I think in my lifetime the prequels is where I started.
Yeah.
Like where I was really like cognizant of what's going on.
Yeah.
But like going back to watch them, they're a little longer. They're okay. But like, it's more about the thrill of them seeing it in theater than anything. Because I feel like if I would have saw that in theater, my mind would have been blown.
Right.
But like, I'm like, okay.
I haven't watched Star Wars since I was in like the 5th grade.
You haven't watched any of them?
Not the new
Rogue
one.
One? No. Oh, man.
I know. And I loved, like, what is it? Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah. We went to go see that. There was an anniversary for it this year.
Yeah.
We watched it. It was great.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I want to say, like, I watched that when I was younger, and I was, like, super obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it, like, multiple times in theater. But then I just kind of, like, I think there was, like, so much going on, and I didn't know what was going on. And I was just like, oh, I'll catch up. And then it just kept going. And I was like, oh, this is kind of intimidating now.
It's kind of a bad time. Like, I would say, honestly, that it's less intimidating to get into than the MCU at this point. Because, like,
oh, really?
There's only 9, 10,
oh, I guess that's not
11 Star
nearly
Wars movies.
as bad.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you'd have to watch the beginning trilogy, the prequels, and then the latest trilogy, and then Rogue One and
But they also have, like,
Solo.
a bunch of shows, too.
Yeah, I mean, The Acolyte was really good.
I heard that was really
check
good.
that out.
And I heard that was also one that, like,
Don't get me started. Dog, I was upset about that one. That one was so good.
Like, it didn't get the love that it deserved.
It needs more love. Anywho, okay, so let's transition here. So we were talking about the MCU, right?
Yes.
And this movie that we selected, or that I selected for you to watch because I had already seen it, is a movie with a stacked MCU cast in certain ways.
I was doing the
the
whole time.
You're like, oh, wait.
No, yeah. Is that James Dean? Fucking James Dean? Not James Dean. I've messed the joke up.
James Wong?
No. It's a John Mulaney joke, and he's like, "Is that Dean Cain? Is that fucking Dean Cain?" But yeah,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was a joke for Brittany.
She'll get it. Just get to the 45-minute mark.
Yeah, right.
Just tell her where it is. But yeah, this movie had a stacked MCU cast, and that movie is 2007's Sunshine,
Yes.
directed by Danny Boyle, who has also directed 28 Days Later, 28 Years Later.
I might have to go back and watch those movies.
Dog.
I heard they're really good. I just never watched it.
And Slumdog Millionaire.
Interesting.
The man's versatile. The man. You know what? Let me actually double check that because
I did when I was on Reddit and stuff after I watched this. I did see someone say that he did Slumdog Millionaire.
Listen, I've been on a real Danny Boyle kick this year. He's now one of my favorite directors.
Yeah.
But because 28 Years Later came out, and I had to watch 28 Days Later because I'd never seen that. And but for some reason, prior to this year, it wasn't for rent. You couldn't own it.
What the heck?
You couldn't buy it anywhere.
This movie or 28 Days Later?
28 Days Later.
Yeah.
So like I was
like,
panicking.
why were they hoarding it?
I don't know. Like it had literally been like that for years. Like 28 Days Later was infamously like something that you did not have unless you bought it like when it was out or so. But I do suggest you go back to watch that because Cillian Murphy is in 28 Days Later.
Ooh.
Really good. One of the Gleason dad is in there. You know the Gleason, right? Gleason,
not Jack Gleason.
Because Jack Gleason is the redheaded guy who's in The Paper, right? Who have you seen? You've seen Harry Potter, right? He's one of Ron Weasley's. Oh. Mad-Eye Moody is the Gleason I'm talking about.
Oh, I think Jack Gleason is
the guy
Joffrey
from
Game of Thrones.
Oh my goodness.
That was the only Gleason that was coming to mind.
No, I'm talking about the Mad-Eye Moody.
Okay.
He's in 28 Days Later.
Ooh.
He also directed 127 Hours. I haven't seen that.
He likes numbered movies.
Slumdog Millionaire, 28 Years Later. And I do suggest you go back to watch, it's a zombie movie, obviously, but it's really good. And 28 Years Later is like, so good to me. I've been hearing some discourse on it, but anywho. So that's...
I'm going to go watch it.
That's Danny Boyle's bag, I guess, his notoriety.
Yeah.
And this is a 2007 sci-fi movie about...
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
Which is crazy because it has such a great cast, and it's very, very crazy that this movie just went so under the radar.
Exactly, and I think that's partially why I wanted to talk about it because I feel like an evangelist almost. I have to I spread the word. Yeah.
I just recommended it to somebody.
You people. Have you seen Sunshine?
Do you want to talk about our Lord and Savior, Chris
Jesus
Evans?
Christ. Oh my God! And Chris, and that's and let's get to the second reason why I chose this movie because I'm a Chris Evans stan.
Same.
And Chris Evans is in this movie.
Chris Evans fan account.
Yeah, and this is why, or this is rumored to be why, because I don't know it for sure. I don't think, but this is rumored to be why he was chosen to be Captain America because of this movie.
Really?
Think about it. Watch the movie again.
I can
you can
see that.
You can see that. You can see his moral integrity.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel like they were trying to make him come off as a little douchey.
Yeah.
But he was like, it's the mission.
Yeah.
And they didn't give a lot of backstory, about a lot of exposition about each character. Yeah. But I feel like just I could observe his character and be like, this is a military dude.
Yeah.
He is mission over everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was like I felt him.
Yeah, he was great. So let's we're gonna go through this entire movie, not scene by scene, but just point out some of the bigger points.
Yeah.
See if there's anything that you recognized, or if you have any notes of your own, we'll jump into that.
For sure.
So basically, Sunshine is about the sun is dying, right? The sun is dying, and Earth has essentially gathered all of its resources to send a bomb, just like the Earth would,
right?
To the bomb to the core of the sun to blow it up so that it can start a new star. And what's funny is it's similar to the plot of the core.
I said just in the first 2 minutes, I'm thinking this is just as improbable as the core, but I'm sad.
Right. And I was watching it with Dante and Jackie yesterday. I was like, "Do you remember the core?" And he was like, "Nah." I was like, "Wait, what? You don't remember the core?"
The core. See,
the core
I love me a good disaster movie.
It's great. It's good stuff.
And
it's
it's
good
like,
stuff.
and it's like the more improbable it is, the more I'm probably gonna like it.
Absolutely. We're like, come on, man. The sun is dying. Come on.
I was just like, and it took me a while to realize the construction of the ship.
Yeah. It was hard. It was hard to look
I
at.
feel like it was probably like closer towards the third act that I realized what I was like, what is the shape of this thing?
It's
no.
It's like an umbrella.
It was when they went into that mission to fix the panels.
Yeah.
It's like an umbrella. And I was just like, how is this? What the heck is going on? So I'm gonna turn that up a little bit.
Turn it up.
But yeah, I was like, what the hell? Like it took me a while to realize like the construction. I was like, did not know what was going on. And I guess also it makes sense that it wasn't Wong's character. Why did I call him Wong? That's not his name.
Trey? You mean Trey?
It was the one that ended up staying behind on the other ship.
The captain. Okay. Oh, the other ship.
On the
Searle.
other ship. Yeah. Yes, Searle. So what he was doing, he was trying to see the sun.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think it took me a while to realize that, but
I
ended up getting it.
So
I feel like a second watch on this would be like even better.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Like this movie was so incredible the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Watching it again, I'm just like, oh man, I missed so much the first time. Anywho, so it starts off with some narration from what I want to call this man, Benedict Cumberbatch. His name is Cillian Murphy. Jesus. Cillian Murphy, he's basically
Red Eye era Cillian Murphy.
Dog.
And when I realized that, I was like,
Hey.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Because I literally did not watch. I knew Chris Evans was in it.
Yeah.
I didn't look and see who else was in this movie at
Isn't
all.
that the best part when you like don't look at it, but you watch it and you're just like, okay, let me just watch it. And you're like,
yes.
Shit.
And I was just like, damn, like they really had everybody in this movie.
The cast is stacked.
Yes.
I hate to emphasize that, but like Rose Byrne, I think is her name, isn't it? Michelle Yeoh.
Yep.
The guy from
Benedict
Barbershop.
Wong from Barbershop.
that's how I recognize him. He's the guy. He's one of the barbers in Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy from the Searle, he was in Training Day. He played the guy that was going to kill Ethan Hawke's character in the bathroom, but he found his niece's wallet.
Yeah.
Something.
Also, Mark Strong.
Yeah, Mark Strong. No, we're gonna spoil it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just go watch it, bro. Please. Pause it here. Go watch it, please.
And then come back.
And then come back, because like I am a sci-fi nerd. I love a good. They all get picked off one by one because of the craziness of space kind of movie.
Yeah.
And this is up there with like Interstellar for me, easily.
I agree.
Easily up there. But anywho, so
Interstellar will always be number one in my heart.
I think I have this debate a lot, but I think it's 1A, 1B. I think currently I really like the way Danny Boyle directs.
Yeah.
There's so much like a lot of his movies have to deal with like humanity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like 28 Days Later and this and 28 Years Later, and I just love how he films all of that. Anyway, so Cillian Murphy's character is basically narrating, telling us the Earth is dying and that the ship that they're on is the Icarus II, and they're going to the sun to absolutely.
I mean, a little bit of a foreshadow.
It is. It absolutely is. But so they're trying to send this bomb to the sun to blow it up so that it can restart the sun, stuff like that. While they're on this trip, we get to know or get to see the life of people on the ship. We were introduced to Searle, who is the psychologist or the therapist on board.
Yes.
And the guy's a little crazy. He's a little nuts.
Yes.
He likes the sun a little too much. You know,
Yes.
he's like, give me the brightness of the sun at like 4%. He's like, the onboard computer's like, you'll die.
Yeah,
like, how about I give
yeah.
it to you at 3.1? He's like, cool.
He like
Easy.
literally take me to the point right before that.
Yeah, and so I didn't realize this on the first watch, but I think that Searle was turning into Pinbacker a little bit. I didn't realize that the first time I watched it, but like he was definitely starting to get into that
sun worship.
Yeah, like bro, he probably would have
done what?
Oh my God. Wow, I'm having an epiphany moment. So he probably would have done what Pinbacker would have done, and that probably would have stopped. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's fate. Anywho, so we get to know a little bit about Searle. He's a little crazy guy. All right. As they begin to make their approach, they basically give you life on the ship. Like Chris Evans, Mace, and Kappa, Cillian Murphy are beefing a little bit because of I forget why they were fighting at first.
They were fighting because Cillian Murphy took too long sending a message to his family.
Right, yes.
And they said that was going to be pretty much like the last time that people got to talk to their family en route to the sun.
Right.
Because of like comms and everything. And he got mad.
Yeah, exactly. So he got mad at him. You get to know a little bit of the other characters. Kaneda is the captain of the ship. You have Harvey. He's the comms guy. He's second in command. Not really important.
Exactly. He was irritating. Honestly, he was very forgettable because when they went to the second ship, I was just like
who is that?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
I really was thinking it though.
And so then you got Michelle Yeoh. She's like the botanist. She's taking care of the plants, and she's essentially the person that's giving everyone the ship its oxygen needed to last the way there and the way back. They have enough for there and then a quarter of the way back, but I'm assuming that they would have just produced more oxygen as they went along.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Rose is some type of, or not Rose. What's her name? Annie? No, it's something with a C. Cassie. It's Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie.
Cassie, I believe, is
a pilot. Sure.
I guess she's like.
They didn't really specify, but I feel like her and Mace were like the military background.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what like them and Kaneda. I got military background from them.
Yeah, because like she wasn't. I'm guessing
she wasn't
she's like
a
monitoring.
scientist.
You know, she had to be the pilot. I think.
I think she was.
Yeah,
a pilot.
I think she was the pilot for sure. Because like no one else was, but the captain was the captain was the pilot. Wouldn't the captain be the pilot?
Not always.
Sure. Okay. I'll live with you. And so Mace is like the mechanic or whatever. He helps the onboard computing, which is Icarus, which is like this Siri-esque AI.
TARS.
Yeah. You know, every sci-fi movie has one. HAL, if you will. And then Trey is basically just the point, not the point man, but the navigations guy.
Yes.
So
he was GPS.
Yeah, he's he is the Garmin of the group, if you will. And so they get the communications out, or they beef about that. And then the next big plot point is that they're receiving a distress signal from Icarus 1. Icarus 1 was the first ship that was sent to blow up the sun, but it failed.
Right.
So,
and up to that point, they thought that they were dead.
Right. They thought that they were dead because they didn't complete the mission. So I'm assuming that this was kind of like Armageddon, where there was like two teams. We're going to both blow it up, or like if one team fails, there's another team.
They had to have had a backup plan already.
I mean, you kind of have to. It's like the fate of the whole world.
Yeah, like you have to kind of build two ships at once.
Yeah. And so
like, because it would take like 20 years.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so they get to hello. I sound weird. I don't know.
I can hear you.
Okay. So so they get to this point where they're getting a distress signal. They can't communicate with them, but they have a distress signal. They're like, is it possible that they're still alive? They obviously say yes. And then now, instead of voting for it, like a democracy, they decide, we'll let Kappa, our physicist, which is the person who, and Kappa is the person who's in charge of the bomb.
Right.
We'll let him decide if we should go to save or to see the people on Icarus One. What do you think about that decision in general?
I thought that it was so stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we
like? Why are we trying to save people? They've been there for 7 years. It had been 7 years, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, what are the chances that they're even still alive? That they have food to last?
Not
that
all
long?
of them, not all of them, but some of them for sure. Because like they probably would have eaten somebody, right?
I feel like I was on Mesa's side. Mission over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all are over here trying to save more people when we don't have the resources. If they're even alive, we don't even have the resources to keep, to bring them on board. And there's billions of people on Earth that we are, entrusted to save. And y'all are only trying to save like a handful of people.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. And so they ultimately agreed to go to it because like Killian basically says 2 bombs are better than 1, which he's not wrong, but like they decided to go for it. So in the midst of doing their calculations to navigate to it, they also pass Mercury, so that's how they're able to navigate to it.
Like slingshot.
They slingshot themselves around Mercury to get to Icarus One, and all of a sudden there's a problem, as there is in every space movie.
Exactly. Every time they in a space movie when they venture off course and they go somewhere where they shouldn't be going. There's always a problem.
Bad stuff happens.
Literally every single time.
And so basically Trey, the navigation guy, he says, I triple checked everything, but
I didn't take into consideration
of the shields.
Yeah.
And the shields are basically the shields on this ship. If you can think of it, it looks like an umbrella, but just without like, if you're thinking of think of an umbrella
like the
with
parasail
like a straight.
part.
Yeah. It's basically like that. So like this dome, it's like a semicircle dome that they push forward towards the sun with, and that reflects the sun so that they don't burn up and die.
Right.
And it has to be at a certain degree, I guess, so that it doesn't like fully melt them. And some of the panels, they didn't auto reflect or didn't
they malfunction.
They malfunction basically. And so now they have to go out.
They have to go out and towards the sun
in these super dope gold.
I was like, okay, put that shit
dope.
on in.
Right. You got that shit on though.
Right. Throwing a fit.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. The fit is all gold. Kaneda, of course, goes out there because he's the captain. And then we have and then Mace in a surprisingly dick move. He says, I volunteer, and then says, no, crazy. I volunteer, Capita do it. I said,
crazy.
They were really trying to play Mace as this dickhead because like they every movie has one. Every movie has, or every space movie has like the dickhead who's like so rigid, like stick to the mission, and that's usually the bad guy, but not in this case. But
I feel like Chris Evans' character is seen as the villain at this point where everything is burning, but they should have listened to him in the first place. It's like Miller's Planet and Interstellar. Y'all think people might be alive and y'all want to go and like save somebody, but there's a guarantee that there's people still alive on Earth. So
yeah, exactly. It's atrocious thinking, honestly. Like I don't even know. You know what? I think it was Harvey who suggested that we're not going to vote, right? Or maybe it was Searle. It was Searle. Searle's an idiot.
Yeah,
Searle is probably certified insane, and we probably
he was like he wanted to get burned up anyway.
Yeah. We should have known because like Mace makes mention to that Searle's acting crazy. He's like, I'm more sane than you, and you're the psychologist.
Exactly.
So maybe we shouldn't be taking your suggestion. Anywho, so they go out. They go out there. They fix one panel. It's working fine, and but then something happens. I think they start.
The sun starts to come back.
They're out of the reflection of Mercury or something like that, and it starts to burn. Kaneda died. As soon as they had to go out there, I said,
Kaneda's gonna die.
Bye, Captain.
Yeah.
Bye, Captain.
I was like, Cillian Murphy is gonna survive.
Yeah.
I was thinking like he's going to survive.
Yeah.
Final guy or whatever. But I knew as soon as Kaneda said he was going out there, it's like, goodbye,
Bye, Kaneda. Bye, Kaneda. Anywho, so he's turning towards the
and
thing.
it was at that point that I was just like, oh, this is why Jalen recommended this movie, because I had sent you that reel on Instagram, and it was literally like scene for scene.
Wait, what reel?
Remember when the girl was pretending to be in like a space movie?
Yeah. That's exactly why.
It was like scene for scene.
I was like, you love space movies. I was like, why am I beefing with His House? I mean, even though that's a great movie, you should watch that as well. But space is always going to be like top. Anyway.
Always.
So he's about to die because the sun's coming at him, and Searle, like the crazy man he is. What do you see? What do you see?
What do you think I see?
What do you see? and Kaneda did the right thing and did not answer him. Shut up, Searle.
Exactly.
Please shut up.
He's like, I'm dying.
Yeah. Like Searle kind of pissed me off on the second watch. Man.
Do you see?
I'm like, I
wasn't getting his like obsession at that point, but towards the end, I was just like, and we can talk about it once we're done. Because when I watch like movies like this, then I could just go on Reddit and I like
really
deep dive. Yeah.
I should start doing that, honestly, because like I need to, like, I feel like I just need to keep talking to more people who love this movie so much. Like, awesome movie.
And me, I'm like, I make a movie my personality, and I do deep.
You start getting the merch and stuff like that. There's like no merch for it. You're making it yourself.
I got a Cricut at
home. Right. There's like a sunspot on your back and stuff like that.
I committed to the bit.
Right. You got aviator glasses on, a little patchiness.
Right.
You know, it's weird. Anyway, so Kaneda dies. They come back and they fix the panels. Yay.
Yes.
And now they're on their way to Icarus One. Trey is taking it really. Also, I forgot to mention, Trey is taking it really hard
because he
basically
miscalculated.
He miscalculated. He killed Kaneda,
and he's like on suicide watch.
Yeah, they put him on some drugs. He's like, okay, just relax, man. We're doing fine. And so they dock with Icarus One, and pretty much everybody on the ship goes. So Searle or Harvey as second in command goes. Mace and Kappa go as well. Cassie and I want to call her Corazon.
Her name
it was something Corazon. It wasn't. Is it? Connie?
I think it was Corazon. Yeah, Corazon.
Oh, they called her Cora, right? So it's Cassie and Cora. They stay on the ship to help navigate. Trey is still sleeping.
Yes.
So they go on the ship. It's obviously a little dusty,
right?
And they start doing their search.
It was incredibly dusty.
Yeah, like
suspiciously dusty.
Well, what's all this dust?
I was like, how did you even get dust out here?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll get to why there's dust, obviously. Yes. But so they do this. We should split up. No, they split up anyway. There happens to be there is foliage. Oh, I forgot to mention. While they're doing the panels thing, the O2 room, or the room for an Icarus 2 that supplies the oxygen for the astronaut,
yes,
it goes haywire somehow.
That was insane. That was devastating.
Oh my god! So they're basically running out of oxygen. So they're running out of oxygen. They now have to go to Icarus 2 to see if there's anybody on board, if they can pilot it, to make sure so they can get the oxygen that they need to throw the bomb and then come back. Boom. So that's why they're still going to Icarus 2.
Right.
So they're in a ship. Everyone splits up, goes their different ways. Kappa checks the bomb. The bomb's good. Harvey goes to check for the O2. It's like full of foliage. It's good. It's great. You have Searle checking like the common quarters and stuff like that, and then Mace is checking to see if the ship can be piloted.
Right.
The ship can't be piloted. It looks like it was sabotaged. That's basically what they come to the agreement on. And while Mace is there, he's plugging into the system, and then a message comes up from the captain of Icarus One, Pinbacker, and basically he's a religious leader. He's like a cultist, essentially.
Yeah.
He's talking about how the sun is about to die, and
we should just let everybody die.
if it's our time to go, we should be going.
Right.
And
like, why are we fighting the sun?
yeah,
The sun said it's time to go, so it's time to go.
And we shouldn't be here, basically. So, and they go to Searle after that, brief manifesto from
right.
from Pinbacker.
That's essentially what it was.
And they go to the observation room, which is the room that they can view the sun from, and the crew is essentially there, but they're essentially
dusted.
They're
ash
in
to
dust.
ash
To ash, dust to dust. Very, very appropriate.
Yes.
And it looks like Searle is taking some samples or something like that, and then at that point, something happens again.
Exactly, another catastrophe.
Oh, also, just to quickly mention, I already mentioned it, but so the Icarus 1 can't be piloted.
Right.
It can't be piloted.
Because it was sabotage.
It was sabotage, and they're not sure why. And Searle was taking some samples or whatever, and then all of a sudden, the coupling between Icarus 1 and Icarus 2 breaks off. Oh, no.
How are they going to get back to the ship?
Who could have guessed? and they basically do a interstellar style
leap
to the other side. Okay, so they're at the thing. They're trying to decide who is going to go over. Mace instantly says Kappa has to go over because
he is the one that's operating the bomb.
And this is when you realize that Mace is not a dickhead.
Exactly.
Mace knows what he's talking about, and he should have been second in command all along.
The whole time.
Honestly.
If we're being completely honest, because I feel like nobody respected Harvey.
No.
Because he was somebody, like, I feel like Kaneda had like this like
He
quiet confidence.
Yeah.
Everybody trusted him. No one questioned him. But then you have Harvey, and he's constantly like, I'm the captain.
Yeah.
And it made me think of like Game of Thrones with Tywin Lannister. He's like, he's like, no true king would have to say that they're the king.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you obviously are just trying to throw your weight, but nobody is
like, nobody cares, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're about to die. You think I'm about to get out the ship because you ordered me to?
Exactly.
Where's your jurisdiction, bro?
Right,
we're on Icarus.
Exactly.
This isn't Earth, pal.
Right.
So Harvey obviously acts like a little meow and wants to order Kappa out of the suit because he wants to survive, as you should, but like, still, way to go, bro. And Mace, once again, comes up with this ingenious idea. Let's wrap ourselves in the lining.
So smart.
And, maybe if we hold our breath long enough, we can go through. So that's what they assign to do. Searle says, I'll stay behind so I can launch you guys out because the pressure from the airlock will essentially send them across. That's their plan. They're gonna hold on to Kappa as tight as they can,
and his tiny little bike.
Right. And they're gonna hope that they get across to the other side as long as Icarus 2 is lined up with it. Boom. So they do that. Obviously, one of them perishes. Harvey perishes as he should have.
Yeah,
that's your.
And
karma.
I was like that. I could have seen that coming a mile away.
I mean, honestly, terrible way to die because like. He's like, okay, is it safe? And he like opens it up, and then he's essentially frozen to death.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Suffocated and frozen. If you think about it.
Yeah, like
because there's no oxygen.
No, there's no oxygen,
and it's negative 200 billion Celsius, not billion, but it's still even though they're quite close.
They said negative 230.
They're quite close to the sun. Still cold as fuck.
Yeah, there's just no atmosphere to hold it, right?
Yeah,
like
true.
so, like regardless of how close you are, like you're basically he's cooked.
Yeah,
he
got
cooked
immediately.
So that's 2 down, and then Kappa is able to retrieve Mace.
Yes,
they get inside, and Searle is going to kill himself, and the only way Searle can. Is and the way that he wanted to.
He wanted to go. He wanted to experience the sun at its full force.
And I didn't notice this the first time I watched it, but he was blistering from how much like
sun exposure
he loved, and it's almost better that he did decide to kill himself that way.
Wondering at first because I noticed the difference, and I was just like, did I miss a scene? Like what? Like why is his face all of a sudden like crazy blistering? But now that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe, sometimes like this happened in Wicked, like Fierro, like he had a cut on his face, but there was no scene where he had a cut on his face, like when he got the cut. So it was like a scene that was deleted.
Which one is Fierro?
Jonathan Bailey.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Yeah. There's a scar on his face.
Yeah, so it was like a scene that was cut, and it was like it would have explained why he had a scar on his face. So I was just like, why is his skin looking like that? But so now I was thinking,
Mad blistery. Get some SPF.
Exactly.
Some banana. What's it?
Banana
Republic? Boat? Is
banana
it
boat.
Is that the brand?
I think.
I don't know. Let's move on.
I use Black Girl sunscreen.
I'm not out in the sun like that. I just stay inside. That's my sunscreen.
You're like, I'm agoraphobic.
Right. When the sun's out, I'm indoors.
Mm-hmm.
So Searle basically kills himself the only way he knew how. He kills himself that way and basically burns up in the thing. And he can't respond to them, or maybe he just chooses not to respond. They tell him they love him. Mm-hmm. They're docking off. See you later. 2 down or 3 down, however many to go.
Right.
And so while they're flying towards the sun, of course, the remaining members, excluding Trey, they have a meeting.
This is crazy.
They say, hey, why did the Icarus 2 uncouple from Icarus 1? Like, Mace obviously checks the data. He says, it wasn't Icarus, the onboard computer. Mm-hmm. So it had to be one of you guys.
And during that scene, while they were on Icarus 1, it shows Trey.
Yeah.
And it makes it seem like he was up to something crazy. Mm-hmm. And then, okay.
Exactly. So they said, well, it couldn't have been Mace and Kappa because we were on the other ship. And Cassie and Cora were with each other. So it only leaves Trey. They're like, it couldn't have been Trey, right?
Right. Like, he wouldn't have done that.
We don't know why he did it. But he's the only one left. So, of course.
And there's also conversations about, hey, if we kill somebody.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
This was actually before they went to Icarus 1.
Yeah.
They had a conversation. Cora, Cassie, and Mace had a conversation saying, hey, if it's 4 of us, like right now it's 7. I think there was 7 of them. And they're like, we need people to die because we only have enough oxygen for 4 people.
Yeah, exactly. And that's also why they had to go, because like some of them can make it. And shout outs to my boy Mace, because he's like, listen, we're not cancel the ticker tape beret, bro. Let's go head first. I loved it. I'm like, that's my guy. That's Cap. Anywho. So,
and I have comments on that, but I'm gonna save it until the end.
Yeah. So they finally decide, okay, well, we got to kill Trey because this guy's wild now.
He's a waste of space.
Right. Like, we need the oxygen one, and he tried
to kill us.
Right. So they put it to a vote. Everybody votes yes, except for Cassie. And then, and you know what's funny is like, why even put it to it? Well, I'll just explain it. They all put it to a vote. Everybody votes yes, except for Cassie. She votes no. And then Base gets up and says, "Sorry, bro.
It's got to be done." He just wanted to see if she was going to agree to do it.
I guess. I was like, if you're just going to kill him anyway.
Right.
It's like, well, what now? He just stands up like, gotta do what I gotta do.
Exactly.
Gotta save these people back on Earth, man. And so he's like, well, how are you going to do it? That's between me and Trey. Smart move. That's the integrity that we're talking about.
Yes.
He's not cruel.
And it's very, I don't know how to explain it. Just like putting somebody out of their misery.
Yeah.
It's no joy in it. He doesn't want to kill him. He doesn't I don't know. He's not getting any thrill from it. It's hey, it's calculated. We have to complete this mission. And in order to complete this mission, people have to die.
Exactly.
And that goes into the point that I will mention at the end of the
movie. So he goes to this the medical bay, and he picks up this drill scalpel thing. And I don't remember if I remember this or not, but was there already one missing?
There were 2 missing.
Oh my. Okay.
And I was like, what happened to those?
You're like,
well,
hey,
or maybe there were 2 missing after he picked one up, but there was at least 1 missing.
So there's 1 missing. You don't really need to know about that at that point, but there's 1 missing. He grabs it. Nothing to pay attention to. He goes to the bed that he should be in, and lo and behold, Trey's not there.
Right.
where could Trey be? He's in
Where
like
he at?
He's in this simulator thing, and it looks like Trey may have offed himself.
Yes.
Slit wrists.
Trigger warning.
Yeah. Trigger warning. He may have. It appears that he offed himself. He's in this medical bay, like watching birds fly, like to
calm him, give him a sense of calm.
Yeah, it's a room that basically allows everyone to be tranquil. If you've seen Severance, it's similar to that room that they have in there.
I still need to watch that.
Oh my goodness, what a show! Anywho,
I know.
But there's a room that they have in there where you can like be tranquil. And so they're like, oh well, I guess we don't need to off. You don't need to off him because he's already off himself.
He did it.
We're good.
Yeah, and now guess what? We have enough oxygen.
Right, hooray! At least to get there.
Yes.
At least to get there. And so everyone goes back to doing their normal duties. They're still flying towards the sun. Icarus, the beautiful AI system that it is talking to Kappa. She says, "You're gonna die," and he's like, "No shit. I know we're gonna die. We don't have enough oxygen."
Yeah.
And he says, Icarus
She's
tells
like,
him,
actually,
you don't even have enough oxygen to get to the point to get to the sun. And then he's like, please clarify.
You said that we only needed 4 people.
Exactly. He's like, yeah, only 4, but there's somebody else on the ship.
5. I was like, dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God. The plot
thickens.
Oh my God.
Who is this person?
Oh my God.
What is going on?
When I first saw this, like, bro, oh my God.
I was like, who is on this ship?
This is the plot twist. This is like, oh my God.
I was like, did somebody sneak on the ship? I was like,
was somebody still alive?
I was like, did Searle like somehow? I'm like, my brain was on the people that have already been on the the ship, like the original crew.
Yes, it's so good. It like this was the perfect way to say that somebody's on the ship without showing it.
Yes,
and like it really gave the movie like an extra set of legs. Like because we're probably like halfway through it at this point, and we're like, okay, what? Like the rest of them are just gonna die somehow.
Yeah,
like maybe there'll be some beef between somebody, and somebody will be like, oh, he's going crazy. We got to stop him because he's gonna try to kill us. But this adds a new layer. It's gold.
And then it turns from like sci-fi to like thriller slasher.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
It's so good.
I was really like I was sitting because I was, for some reason, like my back was hurting or something. So I was like watching this movie. I started off like sitting down on the couch, and then I was like sitting on a medicine ball, and then I started rolling on the medicine ball, and then I was like leaning forward on the medicine ball.
Like, hold on now, what's going on?
I was like, let me lock
in real quick. And so Kappa, rightfully, he says, tell me everybody who's on board. Icarus names them: Kappa, Cassie, Cora, Mace, unknown. Oh my God.
What do you mean?
Oh my God. Where are they? He says. They're in the observation room. So they get to Kappa goes to the observation room. Honestly, I don't think he should have done that alone.
No. But, like, why didn't you tell somebody?
Bruh, I would have told everybody. Icarus, tell everybody, please. Please tell everybody. There's somebody in the observation room that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But obviously, I guess to his point that he wasn't thinking that it could have been somebody from Icarus 1.
Right. He's like, how? Like, who could it possibly?
Exactly. So Kappa goes to the observation room, and this is the room that Searle was in to, basically blind himself. And the sun at this point is so bright that he cannot see who's there. Yeah. It's some random figure.
And it's like disorienting.
Yeah. Oh, and I love the way they shot this guy from this movie forward. Yeah. Anywho, so he gets up close to him, and he learns that it's Pinbacker.
He never died.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness.
And Pinbacker is like fully nude.
Yeah.
They don't show anything.
No, they don't. But he is burnt to a crisp.
Burnt to a crisp, slippery, slimy, blistery skin.
His
skin looks like inside out, damn near.
Yeah, picture if you put a hot link on a grill, right?
Oh yeah.
And you're barbecuing, and maybe you like a little extra char on your hot link. That's what Pinbacker looks like.
But like red and bloody.
Yeah. It's.
He almost looked like the colossal titan.
Yes. He did. He definitely did. And so, Kappa's amazing. Pinbacker. Oh my God, you're still alive. Pinbacker's crazy. It takes a slash at our guy Kappa.
Mm-hmm.
Now and he also slashes off his.
Was that his
lanyard.
comms?
Yeah, I think it was like a lanyard in his comms. So
because I was like, how come he can't communicate with anybody? So I was thinking that maybe it was like the way they were communicating with each other.
Yeah, and it turns out Pinbacker does not want this mission to succeed.
Yes.
So and so at this point, it's pretty much revealed that he killed Trey.
Mm-hmm.
Did
he kill Trey?
I feel like he did.
But
made it look like a suicide.
Huh.
Or do you think he just did it?
I think that Trey killed himself. Maybe he saw it happen and then he just took the knife and was just like and dipped. But he definitely was the one that created the explosion that separated the two.
Okay, so you know what? That makes more sense because I thought that maybe he would have killed Trey, but like it makes more sense that he was more riddled with guilt and killed himself, and then
because I feel like Pinbacker was like very vengeful. I don't think he would have like really thought like he was full on psychosis.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would have taken the time to
kill Trey in that manner. You're right. Yeah. Okay. So I forgot to mention this, but after Trey dies, and everybody sees Trey die, Mason Kappa have a little squabble in the room where there's like no oxygen.
Yeah.
And they're just like sucking it up.
Exactly. Like you're wasting the oxygen. And I think Cora says that. She's just like, you're wasting all the oxygen.
And they're like, please stop. Anywho, so Kappa's on the run for his life at this point. He locks himself in the airlock, and then Pinbacker overrides his lock,
right,
so that he can't get out. Now Pinbacker's on the hunt, right? He's on the hunt for everybody. Mm-hmm. He's got like that little drill, which is probably one of the drills he took, and then Trey had the other one, which makes sense. So at this point,
and he turned out all the lights.
Oh, dog, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So now next scene jumps. We're looking at Cora, Michelle Yeoh. She's in the O2 room. She sees that there's actually a plant. There's still a plant from that burned room that survived. She's out of her mind,
and she's like trying to tell people, everybody.
This is probably the saddest death.
Yeah, I agree.
Second or the most saddest death in this movie.
Yeah,
because
I agree. I think it's the first saddest.
She's just so sweet. She's seeing that there's life here.
She's like, there's joy. She sees promise.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff.
Like we can still make it. And then Pinbacker stabs her in the back with that rotating drill. I don't even know why they would need that. Why would they need a weapon like or
imagine
a
you're in
like
surgery
that. And it just makes it easier. I don't know.
What?
It's weird. It's a weird device.
It's like a vibrating.
Yeah,
like
it's
shuffling.
It's a weird device. Yeah. I don't even think we have that type of device. But anyway, Pinbacker tells her not to fight it. Of course, she doesn't. She dies. Oh my! I remember watching this with the movie club and like literally typing in Discord. No.
Yeah.
I
was
wanted
like,
her to survive.
I had no expectations that anybody was going to survive, but that was just to go out like that. That was heartbreaking.
It was very heartbreaking.
That was heartbreaking.
And so now, Pinbacker's he's on a killing spree. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's got Michelle. She's dead. And now he goes to the systems room. That's where the coolant system for Icarus is. Basically powers the entire ship. The lights go out. Mace and Cassie are left, but there's no comms because there's no electricity. Mm-hmm. So now they're just skulking around this dark ship, trying to figure out what's going on. Cassie is going by the common area and sees Pinbacker in the lunchroom, I guess, chilling at the table.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Who the hell is that?"
She's like, "I'm going to run."
Yeah. This it so quickly turned into a horror movie, and I loved that last bit of it. It was
jarring at first.
Yeah.
But then it just had me so on the edge of my seat that I was so locked in.
You're like, okay, now it's turned into a little bit of, it's just, it gave it such a new life.
Yes.
So, of course, Pinbacker is going after Cassie. Mace is in the control room. He doesn't know what's happening. He has some type of device that he can link into the control panel.
Mm-hmm.
He sees that that Kappa is in the airlock. He tells them to communicate with each other. He tells them about Pinbacker. Now, he tells them about Pinbacker and how he wants to destroy the mission. Mace doesn't even go for Cassie. He goes straight to the comms room or the coolant, the mothership room, I guess you call it, like where they house all the power and stuff. He's going to work on that, and
he's also telling Kappa, like, you got to get out of there. Figure it out.
Yeah, you got to do something, bro. Like, I can't save you and save the ship. I'm doing too much.
Yeah, I got a lot on my plate.
Right, I got a lot on my plate right now. So Cassie is in the midst of fighting Pinbacker still. They're in the they actually get to the and that makes sense why they would go back to the medical bay. Why she would go back to the medical bay, because and that also makes sense to your point why Trey would have actually ultimately killed himself and it wasn't Pinbacker.
Yeah,
because he would have known that Trey was dead, so he wouldn't have fell for that. This is his body sort of.
Yeah.
So they're fighting or whatever, and now we're looking at Mace. Mace has to get these systems, these 4 motherboards, back into this coolant so that it can power on.
Freezing cold.
Yeah, the coolant is absolute zero. It's kind of like dry ice, almost like liquid dry ice, as if you could call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So where if he goes in, he's getting like freezer burn, almost like that type of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so tragic. My poor guy, my Mace.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? He could have made it. But he got stuck. Okay, so this is a huge pool. He has to jump in to like unleash the hatch so the coolant can drop in, or the motherships can drop in. And on the last one, his foot gets stuck or something like that, and it cuts his
breaks his leg.
Yeah, and he's like wearing thongs, like these weird
like
Jesus
Birkenstocks
sandals.
or something.
I was like, weird choice for space, but I mean,
do you, bro?
Do you
be comfortable?
Yeah, and I hate to see some of my favorite celebrities die.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one that I want to talk to you about. What are some do you have any movies like that where you have like your favorite actor, they die? Like what's a movie like that for you if you have any? Because this is one of them for me now that I've seen this like a second time.
Maybe like Armageddon.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing Bruce Willis.
I feel like that's probably the hardest one for me. I'm trying to like think.
I think about Will Smith and I Am Legend too.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he ultimately, because he shouldn't have died. And when I saw that movie, that was the first time I had saw Will Smith die in a movie.
Yeah.
That might have been his like first death in a movie ever. And like, I was like, what? I'm like, you're not supposed to die.
I'm trying to think of like any other movie that even had like the main character or even just my favorite character die. And I can't. The first one and the most prominent one that comes to mind is Armageddon.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I'll miss you, baby.
And I don't want to miss a thing.
Nice song break. But no, I agree with that one because that was really like, it's kind of messed up.
It was, and he
saved us all.
He saved us all. Bruce Willis, man. No,
we love you, Bruce.
I know.
And so Mace tells him, you got to save the ship. You got to get to that bomb somehow because
you're the only one.
You're the only. Obviously, you're the only one who knows how to operate the bomb, but the ship itself can't pilot or something like that.
It can't launch the bomb
Yeah,
on
it can't
its
launch
own.
it, so you have to
manually do it. Also, want to talk about how Mace's death was foreshadowed twice.
Twice?
In the beginning of the movie,
yeah, I remember
he
that.
was working on the coolant, and that's when we first see him, and he has stuck his hand in, and he brought it out, and his hand was freezing cold.
Yep.
So that was the first time. Second time, when they came back from Icarus 1, and he was like freezing and shivering and everything, and his hand like had frostbite and everything. So it's like they kind of kept dropping little hints that he was basically gonna end up freezing to death.
Oh, that makes it even sadder.
I know.
Like,
poor baby couldn't
if
like literally
just
right
listen
there.
Listen to my man Mace. Listen to Mace.
Literally.
Oh, it's so sad. Anywho.
He died doing what he loved.
Can I pour one out for Mace, please, in this library?
I know, right?
Can I pour this?
For the homies that didn't make it through the struggle.
Oh man, it's so tragic. So he tells them, you gotta figure out a way to get over there to the bomb because it won't self-launch on its own, and you're obviously the only one who can detonate it. Obviously, Kappa pulls some type of MacGyver move. He basically does the same move that they did to get to Icarus 2.
Yeah.
Using the airlock's pressure to send himself to the bomb or to
like depressurize. Like it was like enough pressure to kind of like break through the airlock.
Yeah. So he takes himself there, and then he like jumps to the bomb. He has to like detach. I'm assuming that he was at like the back of the ship, and he had to like launch himself to the front.
Yes.
And then like detach that part of the ship from the bomb so he could get it moving. That's what I'm assuming is happening.
I think so.
So he does that. He's in the hull of this bomb, and he sees a bloody handprint. He's like, oh, I know Pinbacker in here.
Can we also talk about how when he was in the suit, he like fell? And I was like, that's so real. Because it was like he fell, he just wanted to give up.
I thought that the suit was just heavy. Do you think it's heavy?
And it was like a little lip on the stair,
Yeah.
and he like fell over.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, I read it also as just like that last inconvenience that just like
send you over the edge. You're just like, you know what? Forget Earth.
Yeah,
we all had a good run.
He fell. It's like, when you really are just ready to get home and you drop your keys at the door.
Yeah.
Or you get caught by like the door handle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
okay.
like that's why I was just like, he was just like, fuck this.
Yeah, he's right. He's like, you know what? There's people on Earth. My sister has a family. I got to get back. So they finally decide. So he gets himself up, sees that bloody handprint. He knows Pinbacker's there, but he sees Cassie just chilling like the bait she is.
Yeah.
Just I just know Pinbacker's like behind a wall somewhere, just like, take the bait. He's just like, he's got his little, he's like, yeah.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Right, exactly. And he's like, listen, we don't have time for this. And I don't know if she's like beaten up or if she's just like, because they don't really show what happened.
They don't. I assume that she got stabbed in some type of way, or maybe just slightly incapacitated.
Just slapped around a few times.
Yeah,
maybe just
she did seem kind of like fragile.
Yeah, and you know what she did? She definitely seemed fragile from the jump.
Yeah,
I was
very good-hearted person. Wasn't really meant. She was probably the Air Force. She wasn't the Army.
she was part of the Coast Guard. She's like, I was just reserved.
I was just about to say she was in the reserves.
I was like the chef. I was the chef on
she was just
for the destroyer. I wasn't a pilot.
Exactly. I wasn't supposed to
cooking.
see duty. I wasn't supposed to see any type of combat or anything.
Yeah. And so he tells her where he's like, listen, I need to know where Pinbacker is. And Pinbacker says, here's Johnny.
Yeah.
And basically here's what I wanted to know. How do you think he has this strength to like lift him up? He basically lifts up Kappa one-handed.
I feel like he could do anything through the power of Christ.
He's like a Superman type. The yellow sun gives him power.
Started to like mutate or something.
Or something.
Like it had to have been some type
Maybe
of
he's just been working
mutation.
out for 7 years, just pumping iron.
In the view, like the sun view room, just like doing push-ups and everything.
Yeah, and so basically
the sun is his pre-workout.
Yeah, he's like just bathing in it.
Yeah,
maybe like the there's got to be something to
Yeah.
that. I don't get how he's able to do it. Maybe just like less gravity or
That too.
I don't know, man. Anywho, Pinbacker's superhuman. He's that kind of guy, and he basically takes Kappa, holds him over the edge of the bomb, I guess, and Cassie gets this last jolt of energy. She's like, "Nah, you're not. It's not happening like that. It's
Not my
happening."
man.
And you know what else I like? I like that there wasn't a romance in this movie either. Like, because typically you'll have like a romance in space or something like that, but like. This was none of that. They were all colleagues for like 7 years, and they were just.
I feel like her and Kappa had like a lot of chemistry, but it never felt super romantic.
Yeah, like
it was no
you.
kissing or it was like a mutual respect.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was her work husband.
Yeah, basically. And so they, I guess, Cassie decides to tear off the skin.
Wild.
That was nasty.
That
even got me the second time.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, it's nasty.
I didn't want to look at that.
And I'm assuming what happens is that it's like a test. It's like a cube. Like what they're standing on is a cube, and so she tears off I keep peeing. Anywho, he tears off Pinbacker's skin, and they drop, but they don't die.
Right. I was also confused about that. I was confused about the construction of the bomb thing.
So I'm assuming that because the bomb was in full launch, there was some type of gravity mechanism to it because like they slid down. But I'm like, why would he hold you over the edge if he knew that you were gonna just slide down? Anywho,
yeah, it didn't make any sense to me either.
Did you find any of that on Reddit? Did they explain?
I did not see anything about that.
They said skip it.
Yeah, they're like, we just act like that part didn't happen.
Exactly. So eventually, he gets to the bomb. He ignites it. He has a little spiritual moment between the bomb and the sun.
Yeah.
He's almost like, it reminds me of that scene in, I don't know if it was. There was some movie that we watched when we were children, and I think it's called The Sphere. And I think there's a moment where they touch a jellyfish or something like that, or like there's some type of...
The Sphere.
Oh, no, maybe I'm thinking... Oh, no, okay, so this is the movie I'm thinking of. It was underwater, right? And Queen Latifah was in it. And it sounds absurd. And she gets attacked by some jellyfish.
Why don't I remember?
I think it is The Sphere.
It might be, but I think when you said The Sphere, I was thinking of The Cube.
What's The Cube?
Have you never seen Cube?
No.
Jalen, now I'm recommending a movie for you.
The Cube.
It's a movie.
Oh, 1997. Okay. No, I haven't seen this.
It's like a thriller type movie.
What was I typing in?
The Sphere.
You've seen this movie. You Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone. Let me see the cast because I'm more than positive. Yeah, Queen Latifah is in it. She's in this movie. That's how I know we've seen it, and it has that like they're like communicating with. So they basically go into water, and there's like some ship down there, like an alien ship, and they're communicating with this sentient life form.
Is this the scene you're thinking about?
No.
Oh,
I don't know what that is. Is that in The Sphere or The Cube?
This is The Sphere. Oh, it's Michael Crichton. No, I'm just
it's Crichton. But anywho,
yes.
let's just get back to the movie because we're literally at 2 hours. But yeah, so they basically die. Hoorah!
Yes,
and it goes back to Earth. The sister is getting Kappa's message saying that you should see, some effects in about 8 minutes or so.
Yep.
And they succeed. The Earth is now back in its sunny good graces.
Yes.
And they succeeded. Cut to credits, directed by Danny Boyle, written by Alex Garland. All right. Now, this is what I want to know. Because I'm trying to start like this structure for the podcast. Was this a match for you? Is this your match?
It was. We got a match.
We got a match. I'm like Arlette.
Yeah.
Let's go. okay.
I really, really enjoyed this movie. One of the things that I noticed it on my own, but then I also like something that I noticed when I looked it up on Reddit too, was, like I said, for Mace, it was always about the mission.
Yeah.
That's why he had no qualms about anything. He said he never felt like he was going back to Earth.
No.
He knew this was a suicide mission, but we are sacrificing ourselves for the people on Earth. It was always
a possibility, yeah.
So he always knew that, and I think that that's why he always had beef with Kappa. Yeah. I was like, wait, what was that? Was that his name? Yes.
Yeah.
He always had beef with Kappa because Kappa was just like, I'll see you soon, Mom. Or, you know, when he was talking to his sister and stuff, he felt like he was going to go and see them. So he's like, I'm going to just talk to my family and all this stuff. And nobody else got to talk to their family because he did that. And I think that that's like kind of where their beef was. And he had to like come to the realization, like, we're not getting back. Like, the mission is it. We do this and everybody else gets to live, but we don't. And that's kind of what we signed up for. So I thought that that was always like really interesting, just kind of like the juxtaposition between their two characters of like the realist and the idealist.
The Cap and Tony of it all.
Exactly. Yes. So 10 out of 10.
Dude.
Such a good movie.
If anyone else is listening, including my family, Natalie, watch it, please.
Yes.
You might have already seen it.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of movies. Watch it. Do you think your mother and father will like this movie?
My mom is a little squeamish. So I think she'll like the beginning of it, but I think the part with Pinbacker and everything, I think she'll get a little like weirded out. You know, she don't like stuff that's a little too jumpy and all that stuff. So she might we could show her like the first like hour,
and there's like and everything went happily after. Goodbye.
Fast forward some parts and then just show her the end. Something else that I had saw on Reddit, and it was mind blowing because I guess the screenwriter, I want to say, was like an atheist or something, and Boyel is not. So it's just kind of like one of them was like
so like atheist. Alex Garland and Danny Boyle.
Yeah, so one of them were an atheist and the other one wasn't, but basically just like those two conflicting beliefs and just how with the thought of like atheism, it was kind of like with the movie, it was kind of like a mirror to what people do in the face of God.
Yes.
And, you know, one person, Pinbacker and Searle, was on his way to that of being just kind of like so obsessed with it and like damn near cultist and all of that stuff, like a cult-like following of this like deity.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember the rest of what it was basically saying, but like even at the end when Kappa was like touching it, it was like, because he was like kind of afraid of it because he kept having like these dreams of like falling into it and all of that stuff and was just kind of terrified, but he kind of like accepted his fate and was like, let it wash over him and all that stuff. It was very, very interesting. The rabbit holes I was going down.
So you're going to love this then. So 28 days later, same duo. 28 years later, same duo. So you're going to get a lot of that. And that's what I like about all three of these movies is that they talk about what happens when society crumbles or like society's at stake and who do we really turn into in the face of like real changing moments. You know what I mean? And so if you love this, next movie you have to watch is 28 Days Later.
Okay.
Like it gets a little, it's a horror movie, obviously, but like it's horror in like its best form.
Okay.
It's real gritty.
I feel like I've been wanting to watch that for like years, but I just never got around to it.
You're going to love it.
Because I always just end up watching stuff that I've seen before, which is a horrible habit.
Like, let's put on Hamilton again.
No, you're not lying at all. No exaggeration.
Well, when was the last time I watched Hamilton?
Oh, yesterday?
I was talking to Natalie the other day, and she said that she watches Clue like once a week.
I haven't watched Clue in like a year, but I was thinking about it this morning. I really want to watch it.
It's really good.
Love
It holds
movie.
up.
It really does.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yes.
Before we go, obviously I want to give you you're recommending that I watch The Cube. Is that correct? Okay.
And I think it's like a trilogy. You
Cube.
can watch the other ones too, but I think I like the first two the best.
So it's cubed, squared, and then cubed.
I think it's like Cube 2 or something. Maybe Cube squared.
You get it.
Yeah, I got it.
Cube.
Cube.
Anywho, I'll figure it out. All right. Well, this has been one of my longer episodes. I probably should have. I got to figure out like a timing.
Format.
Yeah, because like I'm still doing. We're only 8 episodes in, everybody, obviously. But thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. This is the Movie Matchmaker podcast. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Y2JWHYTWOJAI. And also, when you follow me, you can also join my movie club where we watch movies on a weekly basis. We play games for prizes, and we just got a solid community. So if you want to be a part of this movie magic and stuff like that, please join us there. Any last words?
Valar Morghulis.
Strange, very strange.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one, everybody.